Lovelies, Happy New Year! I'm excited because we have such big plans, and if you do not know, I just got engaged on my birthday specifically. If you do not follow me on my IG, make sure to follow me and keep up with everything, girl. Like, let's go. So yes, new year, new me type vibe, but I don't follow that because I follow the new year, same me vibe. You know what I'm saying? So here is my very first New Year's look. It's a simple cut crease. It was inspired by a picture that I saw on Pinterest. Because I was looking up, like, okay, what kind of makeup look should I wear? I don't know. Because I was debating whether I should wear makeup, because I was like, okay, we're going to come home like around like 1 o'clock in the morning and it's going to be so tired. But a bitch got to go all out anyway. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, I changed it up a lit. I was lit. I did change it up a bit with the gems. Really, nothing too crazy or whatever, but I just decided to put that little twist on compared to the original photo. But yeah, I love the way this came out. And especially, you know, the gems, like the way it ties together with the cut crease and the glitter liner. It's kind of hard to tell, like I have mentioned before, but yeah, I really like this look. So I hope you guys did too, and I really hope you guys do enjoy this tutorial. So we are about to go, and I gotta get dressed, so I can't wait. Let me stop. Alright, bye! Hey guys, so as you saw in the beginning of this video, I am going to be doing a New Year's Eve look that I got inspired to do on Pinterest, and I thought it was so pretty. So I'm actually going to be using the Lorac Pro palette and the e.l.f. Party Ready palette, and I'm just going to combine these two to create that look. Obviously using other products, but those are the main palettes of this video because I'm not allowed to buy makeup no more. So I need to use up what I have, and yeah, kind of mad. Alright, so let's get into it. Okay, so I just moved my hair back and I'm going to do my brows off camera. And if you don't know, in my previous video I have done how I do my brows, and if you want, just let me know if you want a brow tutorial on how I specifically do my brows, and just let me know. Alright, so now that I'm going to take my e.l.f. concealer brush and my Wet n Wild Mega Glow makeup stick conceal in the shade Follow Your Bisque, and I'm going to just prime my eyes. Next, we are going to, like I said, step into the Lorac Pro palette, and I'm going to take the shade Buff and lay that all over my lid. This brush specifically does not really have a name. It's just a dome eyeshadow brush. So I'm just gonna dip right into that and just pack that on. Next shade we're gonna go into is light brown, which is the next shade. And I don't remember the name of this brush. It was actually from my Ipsy, and the entire label like completely came off, and I was just like, I hate when that happens. But I'm just gonna throw this into the crease and just blend it. Windshield wiper motion. And also circular motion, just to get like an even blend into that crease. That we laid this down on our crease, we're gonna go in with the shade Cool Gray. Now in the photo, obviously I do not know what specifically that person used, so I'm just winging it with whatever I have and using the same brush, we're gonna blend that into the crease. Now, it is okay if it looks so messy, but that's perfectly fine because it's gonna turn into a cut crease regardless. So we're just making sure everything is blended to the gods and making sure everything is seamless. And if you have to go back, that's perfectly fine. Everything is gonna come together. And please don't mind the train. I live right where the train tracks are and it's so annoying. Not just that, I live by the airport too, so it's just like too much noises. I can't do it all. I'm actually gonna dip back into that light brown shade just to blend the two colors together. So it doesn't seem as harsh. Okay, so next I'm going to take the e.l.f. Party Ready palette, and then I am going to take this dark shade right there, and I am going to blend that in the crease as well. But I'm going to take an angled brush. This was from Amazon. One of my best friends got this for me for my birthday, like I want to say like 2-3 years ago. And I'm going to use this and obviously like shape out that curve. Kind of like shape it into the crease. Kind of just like fling it. Like I said, it's gonna be a little bit messy, but don't worry because everything gonna be blended and everything gonna be cut. So it's not a problem. And taking that same blending brush, we're going to just blend it together so it's nice and dark. On camera, you probably cannot tell because I don't have the best camera quality just yet, but it actually looks a lot more darker in person where you can see that hue. But don't worry, like I said, everything's gonna be blended and cut. So now taking that same concealer brush and the same concealer, we are just going to cut that crease. So going back in with that same Lorac Pro palette, we are going to the shade Buff again and setting that crease. Okay, so going back in with the e.l.f. Party Ready palette, we are going to take that dark shade again and just deepening up where the crease is. And then going in with that same blender brush, we are just going to blend that out. Obviously not the greatest, but it'll come together. So now for liner, I'm going to use the Pixie and Whaley Duo Liner and taking the felt tip side. With this, you can literally use any liner. It doesn't have to be anything specific. The same thing with eyeshadow, because like I said, I don't know what that person used, so I'm just using with what I have. So just take any random liner and just do yourself a regular wing, because we're going to blend it all out anyway. Real quick, who else holds their breath when doing wing liner? Because even when I'm doing it on my clients, I do I do it all the time. I always hold my breath. You have your wing. Now for me, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have much of a preference. But I'm going to use that other side of that duo brush. You can use any smudger brush like this. Anyone like that. And then we're going to get a black eyeshadow. Any black eyeshadow will do, clearly. Excuse me. And then we're going to smudge it out. And then going back in with cool gray, where you're going to go right over top and blend that out. Make that smoky liner effect. Okay, so now you should have something like this. Like I said, it's kind of hard to see from my camera because I use my phone. But you can see how it's all come together. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna post a picture, so, you know. Okay, so now that you have that smoked out, what we're gonna do is get some silver, any kind of silver liquid liners, and then we're going to line where our cut crease meets with the glitter liner. I'm actually using both of these. These are White Night and Mirror Mirror by Hard Candy. And I'm actually going to combine those two to give it more of a First, I'm going to go in with Mirror Mirror and just line the top and across. Just like that. You can do it to your desired preference. You don't have to go along the entire cut crease, however you prefer. And then now I'm just going to go on top of the White Night to give it that extra sparkle. Again, it's really hard to tell on my camera. Alrighty, so now that our glitter liner is on, I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye off camera and we'll be right back. Okay, so now that both eyes are done, let's get straight into the lashes. Now, these lashes I ordered off of eBay, and it was just a simple 5-pack, and we are going to use these lashes right here. So I'm just going to pop those on real quick. Honestly, you guys, lashes make such a difference. Like, wow, that just like, bam, made it like pop even more. These are actually one of my favorite lashes too. But you could tell like they just totally make a difference when you're doing eye makeup. It is insane. Okay, so I did prep my skin and I did use the Alba Botanica Hawaiian Oil-Free Moisturizer, which you guys know that this is my favorite. So that's already on my face. So for foundation, we're going to go in with the LA Colors Truly Matte Foundation, and my shade is in Natural. So before, it was like too dark for me. It was just insane how much of a color change this has become. I mean, like, I'm still a little fair, but like this like just matches perfectly now. Oh, and I'm using the Sonia Kosciuszko foundation brush. It also came in a set that my best friend gave me like not too long ago. It was like last year, I think it was. I was like, I'm obsessed with everything that she gets me because she knows that I'm obsessed with makeup. So I tend to like use it in my videos. And this foundation like lasts too. I love it so much. And it covers everything nicely except for the mountains on my face, but you know, don't mind those. It's a human natural cause. And I like to put foundation on my lips because it does make the lipstick last a lot longer. In my opinion, it does. And this brush makes it look so airbrush. Like when you apply your foundation, it looks so airbrush. It looks so nice. Obsessed. Alright, so now we're just going to go and use the same concealer. And I like to use a sponge. Like the very tip of the sponge, and that's how I like to apply my concealer, because then that way, like, I'm applying it but I'm also blending it at the same time. Obviously that's not like a new technique to anyone, but it's just something that I just like to do. Like, there's no preference or whatever. You can use a brush, you can use your fingers, you can use whatever you feel comfortable with. I don't feel comfortable with anything, it's just, this is just how I do my makeup. So now that we have a fresh face painted on, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Amazonian Clay finishing powder, and I believe it's in Smooth Operator. Again, this is from my Ipsy, but this powder has changed my life. And of course, another one of the brushes from Amazon. I'm just going to take this and dip it in and just swoosh it all over. My holy grail translucent powder, to be honest, is the Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous translucent powder. But this also has done a difference too. Okay, so going in with the Party Ready palette, I'm going to take this e.l.f. defining eye brush. It's kind of angled, like a fluffy angled brush. And I'm going to take that same shade we used to define the crease more and push it against our waterline so that we can have that like smoky effect. And then taking any blender brush that you have. This is the Farah 35E blender brush. And we're just going to smoke out that lower lash line. So for bronzer, I'm going to use the Tarte bronzer in Park Avenue Princess using the Farah Contour 218M brush. Another one of my favorite Ipsy brushes. So for blush, we're going to use the Kiss and Smink the Everything blush stick in the shade Tulum. Again, one of my Ipsies, and we're just gonna blend that out. It's like a nice rosy blush. It's very sheer at first. I'm just gonna blend that out. I like to add a little bit of blush on the nose because it kind of makes you look like, you know, that cute rosy button nose type look. It's just really cute. It's one of my favorites. I know I said that a lot in this video. It's my favorite. Alright, so now we're going to set the face with the e.l.f. Mist and Set Spray. This is like the best setting sprays that I've ever used because of the fact that it really feels like your makeup is like locked in tight every time. So now that we are moist, I'm going to use the Sleek Makeup Highlighting Palette, And what I like to do is that I like to mix these shades right here. This is a cream shade. I don't tend to go for cream highlighters so much. I love them, but I like these powders because, you know, we gotta blend with that ball. Look how pretty that is. Oh my god. It's like my favorite highlighter. I say that so much. That is probably so annoying. But we gotta match that ball drop, don't we? We gotta glow. Make us stand out into the crowd. You know, because it's New Year's, like. New Year's, samey situation. No? Am I the only one? Because to me, it's just, you know. New Year's, samey. And it's just taking like a smaller flat shader brush. We're just going to dip into all 3 shades again. And we're going to go towards the inner corner. And brow bone with this. Just to make our eyes pop more. So, you know, the center of attention, just like that ball drop. Oh, that highlighter though. Girl, it's everything. Okay, and as a fun twist, the look didn't have it, but I want to include it, kind of like make it my own, is add some gems. I used to do this a lot too. What was it? Add gems everywhere. I don't know, I'm obsessed with like being like over the top. Put a gem right there. Why won't you stay? There we go. It's kind of hard when you have nails. Put a gem there. Kind of like glisten into the night. There. I mean, you can obviously go more with the gems, but I don't want to like overdo it. Because at the very end of the night, you're going to take all this off. Some people actually slept in their makeup, from what I've heard. But we ain't about that. And now for lips, we're going to go in with the Contour Cosmetics Lip Liner in the shade Stud. And we are just going to line our lips with that. I like to overline my lips a little bit because a girl ain't really got lips like that, to tell you the truth. Okay, and next we're going to use the e.l.f. lip gloss in the shade Scott and overlap that. Oh, it's so pretty. Yes, curl. Now you ready for that New Year's kiss. I need to stop. Okay, everybody, so there you go. This is the completed look. I hope you can actually tell. It's kind of hard because the lighting in here is not the best and I don't have the best camera, but we work with what we got. So I hope you guys did enjoy this makeup tutorial on my first New Year's makeup look. And it was actually really awesome because this is really out of my comfort zone because I don't normally do looks like this, like really like over dramatic, but it was a lot of fun. So if you did like this video, don't forget to subscribe and like, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, lovelies.